At the beginning of the story, we see a girl named Miyoko hanging herself in the middle of the classroom, surrounded by four other students who just stood there, watching but not stopping her. Moments later, Miyoko takes her own life. Then another girl named Yoo-ra, Miyo's best friend, rushes into the classroom to save her, but it's already too late. Miyo dies on the spot and Yoo-ra collapses into tears. Suddenly, Miyo's spirit appears in front of her and says, "You should have saved me." The next moment, Yoo-ra wakes up in terror. She realizes it was just a nightmare, but also a reflection of the truth. 10 years earlier, Yoo-ra's best friend from high school, Mac, had ended her life in the exact same way. Ever since, Yoo-ra has been haunted by these nightmares, which hide a disturbing secret we'll uncover later. Shaken, Yoo-ra messages her old high school friends and arranges to meet them that evening. Later, we see Yoo-ra with those same four friends, the same ones who stood around Miyo in her dream. Two of them are guys, one named Jutai. Another is a girl who's close friends with Jutai. And then another of Yoo-ra's friends shows up as well. While they're talking, Yoo-ra pulls Jutai aside and quietly asks, "Do you remember Miyo?" Jutai hesitates and then replies, "No, I don't remember anyone named Miyo." Yoo-ra insists, trying to jog his memory since they were all classmates back then. But Jutai cuts her off coldly. "I told you, I don't remember any Miyo." Suddenly, Yoo-ra starts feeling sick. Her stomach churns and she rushes to the bathroom, where she encounters a horrifying spirit and faints in terror. In that moment, she has a vision of her childhood. She sees herself with Miyoko, her childhood best friend, who once gave her a bracelet as a gift. When Yoo-ra comes to, she finds herself inside a car with her friends, who are headed out on a long drive. They tell her she must have fainted from weakness. As they drive, everyone else drifts off to sleep except Yoo-ra, who remains awake in the passenger seat. The driver asks her if she's feeling okay. Yoo-ra stays silent. When he glances back at her, he suddenly sees a terrifying spirit. The screen cuts to black. In the next scene, all of the friends are suddenly back inside the same classroom, the very one Yoo-ra keeps seeing in her nightmares. Everyone is confused about how she suddenly ended up there, but nobody has any answers. Everyone's cell phones are also missing. Yoo-ra then realizes that this is the same classroom in the same school she used to attend. Everyone agrees with her and starts wondering why she's there. At that moment, they're all very worried about Yoo-ra's friend, who had injured his leg and couldn't walk properly. Then we see a flashback to everyone's high school days. This was a time when Yoo-ra wasn't friends with the four of them and wanted to be part of their group. But Jintai's friend used to bully her, and Miyoko told Yoo-ra that she didn't need to act like a bully. She should just tell the teacher about it, and there was no need to join a group that didn't value her. Still, Yoo-ra ignored her advice because she desperately wanted to be part of their group. In the present, Yoo-ra suddenly vanishes. Everyone thinks she might have gone to another room. Jinpai's friend leaves the classroom and sees Yoo-ra, but her eyes are completely white, which terrifies her. Yoo-ra's friend then says they must find her, and he sends Jintai's friend along with another one to look for her. Reluctantly, Jintai's friend leaves the classroom. After a while, she needs to use the restroom. She tells Yoo-ra's friend to wait outside and goes in. There she discovers Yoo-ra hiding, but when Jintai's friend comes back out, she suddenly feels a strange, sharp pain in her ear. Then we see another flashback. One day, Jintai's friend had slapped Miyoko so hard that his ears started bleeding. It seemed like he couldn't hear anything from that ear afterward. Jintai's friend had done this because she thought Miyoko had secretly spoken with her friend the day before, but Miyoko flatly denied it. So she turned to Yoo-ra and asked, "Did Miyoko talk to my friend yesterday?" Yoo-ra answered, "Yes." Even though she didn't actually know, she said it out of fear of Jintai's friend's anger. Plus, by doing so, she had finally become part of their group. This suggests that Yoo-ra, in her obsession with making new friends, turned against her best friend, Miyoko. And that betrayal is what led to Miyoko's beating. In the present, Miyoko's spirit appears beside Jintai's friend. Speaking, can't hear anything. Instead, feels a sharp, unbearable pain in her ears, just like what Miyoko once suffered. Suddenly, slaps the poor woman hard, and a screwdriver materializes in front of her, signifying Petkus. Miyo's spirit whispers for him in his ear. Overcome, forcefully shoves the screwdriver deep into his own ear. It's as though Miyo's spirit is controlling his every move. He dies in agony. Just then, Yoo-ra and his friend arrive. Jintai's friend's corpse lies at their feet, sending shivers down their spines. Yoo-ra's friend catches sight of Miyo's spirit and, terrified, grabs Yoo-ra's hand and bolts. We now understand that Mio's spirit is the one orchestrating everything, seeking revenge. And next, we'll learn what the remaining survivors did to deserve it. Yoo-ra's friend takes him to a lab where they spot a frog. A flashback reveals that back in high school, this same friend once tried to force-feed Yoo-ra an experimental frog, tormenting cruelly. For that, he's about to face retribution. In the present, frogs suddenly start spewing from Yoo-ra's friend's mouth. Some writhe inside his body, tearing him apart from within. The pain is unbearable, and in desperation, he slashes open his own stomach with a surgical knife to release them. The gruesome act ends in his agonizing death. We then cut to Jintai, who abandons Yoo-ra's other friend and goes searching for the rest. After some time, Yoo-ra's friend realizes he's been left alone. He steps out only to see Miyoko's spirit waiting for him in a classroom. He flees in panic, but in the chaos he stumbles, injures himself, and collapses some distance away. From the shadows, Miyoko's spirit drags him into the darkness. His game ends there. And now, to understand why Miyoko did all this, we enter another flashback. Yoo-ra's friend had bad intentions toward Miyoko, and since Yoo-ra was Miyoko's best friend, he asked Yoo-ra to help her carry them out. She tricked Miyoko into going to the school gym at night. Yoo-ra lied, saying she had left the bracelet she'd given Miyoko somewhere in the gym and couldn't find it. Miyoko went with her and saw Yoo-ra's friend waiting there. As soon as Miyoko arrived, he signaled Yoo-ra to leave. Foolishly, Yoo-ra walked away, leaving her best friend Mio behind. Yoo-ra's friend then started forcing Miyoko into a dark room. In the present, we see Yoo-ra crying and telling Mao's spirit, "Enough, you've already taken revenge on everyone." But Miyoko replies, "I haven't taken revenge yet. There's still more left, and I'll finish it later." Just then it appears, having seen Yoo-ra's friend's dead body, terrified. He sits beside Yoo-ra to comfort her. Yoo-ra tells him, "I've been hearing Miyoko's voice for a while, talking about all of us." Jintai asks, "What did Mao say about me?" Yoo-ra then has a vision showing Miyoko and Jintai's story. After Yoo-ra's friend's assault, Mao was completely devastated, and Jintai comforted her. They grew close. One day while talking, Mao asked Jintai, "Have you been thinking about someone for a while? You've been drawing something. Tell me, what is it?" Jintai said, "I'll tell you when the time is right." Then he added, "I left my phone in the art room," and they both went there to get it. Meanwhile, Jintai excused himself to the bathroom and left Mao alone in the art room. There she found his phone, along with his painting. Miyoko pulled the cloth off the canvas and revealed what Jintai had been secretly working on all along, a painting of Yoo-ra's friend harassing Miyoko. That meant Jintai wasn't really a good guy, nor was he truly a friend. He also truly wanted to hurt her. Then we find out that Jintai was standing outside the gym the night poor Miyoko was being harassed, but he didn't help her. In the past, Mio, in anger, ripped up his sketch. When Jintai arrived and saw his torn sketch, he started smiling like a madman, realizing he had managed to hurt Mao. Now in the present, Mio's spirit possesses Yoo-ra, who repeatedly stabs Jintai with a sharp object, causing him such unbearable pain that he dies in a horrific way. After Jintai's death, Yoo-ra goes straight to the school rooftop, where she notices the bracelet Mio had given her. Mio's spirit is standing right behind her. Yoo-ra, with tears in her eyes, apologizes for all her mistakes. But the very next moment, Mio's spirit attacks her and begins strangling her. By killing Yoo-ra, she believes she can avenge the very reason she ended her own life and finally let her soul rest in peace. But instead, she tortures Yoo-ra to death, because despite being her best friend, Yoo-ra never truly did anything good for her. And with that, the movie comes to an end. Let me know your thoughts. Also subscribe to this channel for more horror stories like this.